Well, it's a beautiful morning here in Couer de Alene, Idaho. It's currently 6:47 a.m. I've been up since about 1:20 in the morning. And I've been racking my brain on what to do for our channel, because life, when we started the channel, was, I don't want to say less hectic or less stressful, but it was less expensive. If that makes any sense. Let me explain. Before we moved in, I want to say it was June? No, I think it was more like August last year. Anyhow, that's all documented on one of our past videos, but before we moved, we had spent the 5 years previous living with our oldest adult child, because her and her husband had bought a house, and we had, at the time they bought the house, we needed a place to stay, and they could use the help with the mortgage payments. So we agreed to live with them for 5 years and help them make sure they were going to be able to keep the house that they bought, that was large enough for my wife and I and 2 other kids to move in with them, so that we had a place to stay too. So we paid rent. We occupied a couple of rooms in the house, and we paid a portion of the utility bill, and so that's why it was less expensive. I would say it was probably half what we're paying now. Maybe less than half, because since we moved, I had to get credit at Les Schwab for repairs on my Volkswagen and tires, and then I opened up another credit account so that we could replace our bed of 11 years that we just couldn't sleep on anymore. Maybe some of you know what that's like, maybe some of you don't. The bed we bought, and it was a Tempur-Pedic, it was memory foam, but the shelf life, or not the shelf life, the life of that mattress is supposed to last you around 10 years. It got broken in pretty good, or it didn't get broken in correctly, because we weren't instructed, I guess. So when you buy a memory foam, let me go off on a tangent. When you buy a memory foam mattress, if you're planning on it, or if you recently, and they didn't tell you, you're supposed to crawl across it on your hands and knees every other day for a couple of months, I guess. You gotta break the entire mattress in all at once, which makes a lot of sense after owning one, but we were never told that. So we took it home and we slept on it. That's all we did. And over time, the memory foam, softens up, breaks down, or whatever. So on my side, oh man, you're kidding me. Hang on, he just fell off the windshield. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it without pulling over. If it's still recording, this is hilarious. Just hang in there. I'm not flexible enough to reach that far down and pick up the phone, so what are the odds? Just fall off the windshield. Hey, we're still recording. Look at that. Amazing. Well, I don't know if you're looking at the back of my leg or the floor. I think you're looking at the back of my leg for that. Anyways, okay, where was I? What some people call the walk and talk, but this is the drive and talk. Boom, boom, boom. You get a nice little tour of Idaho. Crap. Okay. Before the phone fell off, I've completely lost my train of thought. Living with the kids. Finances were cheaper. Oh yes, I was talking about the memory foam mattress, right? So anyways, if you don't crawl across it and break it down, I get a lump, or I get a big dip where I sleep every night, and my wife gets a big dip where she sleeps every night, and that causes there to be this enormous hump in the middle of the bed. One that you literally cannot like roll over. I mean, if you're standing or crawling across the bed, you can get over it, but it's still like a brand new memory foam. So like I couldn't roll over and like snuggle with the wife because this giant lump was in the middle of the bed, and it wasn't me. So now that I've informed everybody of that, if you want to waste your money on a memory foam, be my guest. It was great for the first few months, but it just didn't. It wasn't worth it in the long run. I went back to an inner spring with a pillow top, and it's treating me much better. So, anyways, yes. Now that story is over, the channel. I originally, well, and I still do. It's a family and lifestyle channel. I mean, there's really not much family. It's me and my wife, so I guess it's there's the teenager sometimes, but we'll just say it's a lifestyle vlog, right? It's supposed to showcase my wife and I and our lifestyle. Unfortunately, the lifestyle's been really boring lately because all we've been doing is just working and sleeping and eating, taking care of the apartment, and we really haven't done any traveling or sightseeing or Not much. As you can tell from the last 2 or 3 little shorts that my wife posted, we did go see Brian Culbertson at the Moore Theater up in Seattle. That was my Christmas gift from my kids. Great show. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of smooth jazz. Brian plays piano and trombone. The band was phenomenal. It was a good couple hours of entertainment, and it was a nice respite from just the daily grind that we've been putting forth. But I have these grandiose visions of taking all my viewers, all you guys, along with us on these like weekend retreats to small towns and touristic places around the Pacific Northwest, and we just haven't been filming anything. And then, like, I should have filmed something the other day before we left, and maybe at the restaurant we stopped at for dinner. I could probably put a little bit of the concert in a video, as long as I don't, it's under 30 seconds or something, or if I don't have a lot of audio or whatever. But unfortunately, like, I haven't made a vlog in so long that it kind of didn't even cross my mind until my wife started making the shorts, and then it kind of prompted me to start thinking about things again, wondering, okay, well, what can we do to create content and post it for you guys to watch? And I came to the conclusion that it doesn't always have to be just my wife and I, and it hasn't, but I was trying to make it like that. And I think I was trying to wait around for Paulie to be available, or for us to do something so that we could create a Braaescapades video. So now I'm thinking, I'm the one out here on the road a lot, and I'm traveling around, and it's for work, but at least it's content. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start making just a video or a couple of videos on each one of these road trips I take, and hopefully it doesn't get too monotonous, because I do go to the same places frequently, but I don't, well, that's not true. I try to stop at the same places too, so I will do my best to try and make it as interesting as possible, but I'm gonna, and most of it might just be what you're seeing right now, hear me talk while watching the scenery go by, and then when I stop, I can, pull out the camera, hit record, and show you guys where I'm at, what I'm doing, that kind of stuff. There might be a lot of repeat stuff, it might be monotonous, but like I said, I'm gonna try and not to make it that way, and I'm gonna just try to get in a good habit of filming. I think that's where my downfall is that I'm just not in the habit of doing so. I think in order to be a good vlog channel, I mean, we not only do you have to produce content, but you have to get used to it, and used to having your phone out and talking to it, even if there's people around, no matter where you are, that kind of thing. So I need to just do it more. So if it does get monotonous, or if it does seem boring, let me know in the comments. Be like, hey man, we've seen this 12 times. Like, why are you showing us this gas station again, or whatever? And I welcome feedback, but I think I just need to get in a good habit of recording. So that's the main goal right now, is just get myself in a habit. I'm not going to commit to a daily vlog, but I want to put something out, once or twice, maybe 3 times a week. No schedule, just because my schedule, like, I worked on Monday, I worked on Tuesday, then I had Wednesday that I didn't get anything, And then I did a short job yesterday, and then today here I am in Couer de Alene, Idaho. But there was some other stuff I did in the interim. I got a buddy of mine, and we partnered up to clean out storage lockers, storage units, and some of the stuff we tried to flip for a profit, some of the stuff we donate, some of the stuff we give to people that we know, people that are in need, looking for clothing or essentials or whatnot. Like my mom has been looking for a fold-out table for her to help her with her quilting, and lo and behold, one of the lockers we opened the other day had one in it. So score one for her, score brownie points for me, and we're also, my wife and I are we've got so much stuff. Like I have stuff for sale on eBay, I have stuff for sale on Facebook Marketplace, I have stuff for sale on OfferUp, and I have tons and tons of stuff that's not even listed that I need to list. So we're about to start a new Facebook page that's just dedicated to selling stuff. So it's going to be either the or a Bizarre Bazaar. That's our clever name for it. So it'll be a weird marketplace or a weird store, only a bizarre bazaar. So look for that on Facebook in a couple of days if you want to check out. Right now I've got hundreds of DVDs, Blu-ray, and CDs that I've found in these storage units. And so all of that stuff's going on. So I'm having a flash sale, and if anybody's interested, I might even do some shipping. So especially if we're close friends. I know I got a couple of close friends who watch these videos, and I really appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody who watches these videos, and I appreciate you liking and subscribing and hitting the notification bell and sharing them with your friends. And if you ever have any suggestions, is there any, actually, yeah, are there suggestions? Is there anything in the Pacific Northwest area, in Washington, Oregon, Idaho? Maybe you're not from this part of the country, and there's things that you want to know about or things you want to see on the video. Let me know about it. You know, it'll give me some direction as to where people want me to go and what they want me to show. And I totally didn't mean to rhyme that. That's funny. Anyways, but yep, it's just a new channel, and I'm just a noob at doing it, and I want to turn it into something consistent. I'd really love to turn it into a lifestyle. I don't have to be an influencer. I don't know if I'll endorse products or, you know, take paid advertisements from anybody, but I just like watching the certain kinds of people that I like on YouTube, and I want to emulate that and see if we can turn it into something better than what it is. But for now, I'm just needing to get in a good habit. Turn on the camera, record. I want to go live at some point, and then we can interact in real time. You know, get instant feedback from people who are watching. But we still haven't even figured out how to do it. I think we have access now. At first we didn't even have access to go live. Now I believe YouTube has given us access to go live, but we just have not. I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot of time where my wife and I are doing nothing at the same time. So either she's working or I'm working or we're both working, or, you know, it's time to do other stuff, chores, sleep, shower, cook, whatever. I'm sure everybody knows how that goes. And then, so yeah, we want to try that out. I mean, probably wait till we get a few more subscribers. I don't even know what my subscriber count is at the moment. But like I said, I appreciate everybody for subscribing. And now, just sit back. If you want to keep watching, I'll let it record. We just crossed back over into Washington State. And so far the weather's pretty nice. It was nice when I left at 1:30 this morning, but the weather forecast calls for rain. I'm in the eastern side of the state, which is separated by the Cascade Mountains. If you know, you know. If not, you know. The western side is the very dense population with Seattle, Tacoma, Olympia, major cities, all the ballparks, sports teams, things like that. It's very liberal politically. Then you come to the eastern side of the mountains, and it's really, really spread out. Apple orchards, grape orchards, vineyards. Yeah, lots of vineyards. Anybody familiar with Kyle MacLachlan, the actor? He actually owns a vineyard here in Walla Walla, Washington. And this side of the state is a bit more conservative. So it's funny because I've heard Washingtonians talk about dividing the state into two states so that we could have a conservative state and a liberal state here. But I'm not sure the United States is ever going to go above 50 actual states. And they're not going to cut one state in half and make a territory out of one half. So that idea is probably a little off or far-fetched. This video is coming up on 25 minutes. I don't even know if anybody's still watching. If you are, appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm not going to bore you with just a bunch of highway driving. I mean, unless that's what you guys like. If you guys like this, just sitting here seeing me drive or seeing where I'm driving, leave a comment. Let me know. Say, I like the driving, but shut up. Or I like the driving and the talking. Or let me know. Don't leave me hanging, guys. The feedback is valuable. I appreciate it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.